So what's up? What's up? Welcome back to Blazy B, where I'm blazing on B. And today I kind of want to talk about like sign charts, astrology. So I'm a Cancer. So I'm July 10th, 1992, 12:35 p.m., Portland, Oregon. Okay. Um, and so that comes with a lot of things, right? So everyone talks about what's your sun sign, which is like, the month you were born, or, the dates that align with that. They're more specific, right? Um, and then like your moon sign or your rising, people talk about. And like, I feel like they're not right. So I kind of wanted to test it out. And so I asked a little chat GPT, like, what are typical characteristics of like my first five signs? So, and I just want to see how they line up because I always think this is fun. I don't think it's to a T, but I do think it helps explain people sometimes. Like when you get their sign and like you kind of dive deeper, you're like, okay, like, yeah, that kind of does check out. And maybe they react in these sort of ways to things. It's emotional intelligence when it comes down to it. I don't know how much, I don't know. I'm into it. I love it. I love the stars. I love the placement. I think the universe is very widely connected. I think it's just very much energies throughout. So hell yeah, why not? Do astrology. And one time I listened to this awesome podcast given to me by my bestie Kat, and it was on this podcast called like microaggressions or something. But it talked about he like broke down the Bible as astrology and like how many things are written into just like how they interpreted the stars and the harvest and how the weather and all these things and everything was translated back from like people to stars and like how astrology shaped the Bible. It was very cool. Highly recommend. It was very cool, but it had me thinking like, we've been looking at stars. We like the universe. We've been looking up for ages and it changes and stars are wild and they come and they go and they're different in different parts of the world. Some people have never seen certain constellations. Like it's interesting. So I thought, oh, why not and get into it. So first of all, my son is in Cancer, right? I'm a July 10th summer baby. So here we go. Typically characterized by their nurturing, sensitive, and emotional nature. They often have a strong connection to their home and family and value security and comfort. Cancer is a water sign, Hala, which is associated with feelings and intuition. So those with this placement may be highly intuitive and empathetic. They might also be quite protective of themselves and their loved ones, sometimes to the point of being considered clingy or overprotective. I don't think I'm clingy or overprotective. I think I actually need some space. But nurturing, yeah, I do give off like heavy mom vibes, like down to comfort. Sensitive, I don't think I'm that sensitive. I think I got some tough skin. Like I don't know. It kind of just depends. I feel like in love I feel like a little more sensitive, but I think I just read into things and then blow it up in my brain. But like not so much anymore. I feel like growing up, you kind of realize I don't know what that person's thinking. So why assume? Just ask. So emotional nature. I honestly did not get that emotional until post or like Peace Corps slash post Peace Corps. I don't know. I was just kind of like a business bitch, and this is cut and dry. I am pretty black. Like, this is the truth. This is the way. That just yeah, do it or don't do it, but don't bitch about it. Like, I don't give a shit if you're not gonna have a solution to it. I don't want to bitch about something just to bitch about it. If there's a solution to my problem, let's figure it out. But if there's not, why are we just going in who gives a shit? I'm trying not to. It doesn't matter. So sensitive, maybe not. Emotional, not too much. But I do, yeah, Peace Corps, like I think I cry more, that's for sure. I had a friend in college ask to take a picture when I cried once. She's like, "I've never seen you cry." And it was like kind of almost probably months and months into our friendship. And like, I just don't really cry. And now I cry more at like weddings. I'm just like, oh my God. But it's like my friends. And it's like, oh my God, I'm so happy. I'm just so happy I'm crying. And then in movies, I just like cry now. I cry way more than I did in the past. So, um, maybe I'm learning to be emotional and sensitive. Maybe these are good for me. Strong connection to family and home. Abso-freaking-lutely. My fan base, Sender fam, the tits. Water sign. I'm a little fish. I have a water sign tattoo, so love it. Intuitive. I do think I'm a bit intuitive. I think I'm a little more telepathic than intuitive. Empathetic. Not too much. Yeah. I try and be, but it doesn't get there often. Okay, also known for their loyalty and ability to care deeply about others. I do. I love my friends. I love them deeply. Be moody or reticent. I don't even know what that means. Reflecting the fluctuating and deep emotions associated with their sign. Interesting. I don't think I'm that moody. I really only think I'm kind of like positive. I just choose happiness. So I do believe happiness is a choice. So I choose that and I go with my positive vibe. And if someone wants to bring me down, like, get the fuck out, man. I bring sunshine and I'm like Santa Claus is sunshine, just giving you rays of mine, rays that I can just regenerate, just like choose happiness, create that joy and spread it. That is what I'm all about. Okay, moving right along. So I have a moon in Sagittarius. What does that mean? Okay. Adventurous and freedom loving. Spot on. Okay. Profound need for freedom and adventure. They are naturally curious, wanting to explore new places, ideas, and cultures. Oh, me too, a T. And I think your moon is like what you are. Like your sun is kind of like what people see. And then your moon is like who you are alone. Or maybe your rising's what people see. I'm kind of confused on that. I'll have to ask ChatGPT. Okay, but explore new places, ideas, cultures. Yes, yes, yes. Optimistic, moon and Sag, optimistic. Optimistic outlook and their extends to those with their moon in this sign. Oh, okay. They tend to see the brighter side of life. So maybe I'm the moon is just my vibe. My Sag moon is my vibe. Um this positivity is often infectious, making them well liked companions. Sounds like someone I know very well. Me. Okay, philosophical and reflective. They engage with life's bigger questions, seeking to understand various philosophical or spiritual concepts. They enjoy expanding their minds and may have an academic or moral approach to their emotions. And maybe that's kind of how I see it is like, well, this is an emotional response to this, like a little more logical. Um, but philosophical, I guess a little bit. I enjoy thinking about like the universe but I just feel like it's a myth. It's kind of fun to have this myth that we live under in a way. Um yeah, spiritually too. Like I'm down with the earth. The earth is what just is the best. Who made that or what made that? I don't know. Is it just mushrooms and microfungi that have grown over time and mutated? Probs? Are we in a simulation? Who knows? It just I like the myth. Okay, moving along. Honest and direct. Me, blunt. Absolutely. Okay. However, they may need to be careful not to unintentionally hurt others with their frankness. Been there, done that. That's a boundary that I sometimes have problems with. Is just cracking that joke that shouldn't have been. Working on it, working on it. Enthusiastic and energetic. Yeah, that's me. Spirited and vivacious. Let's go. Need for variety. A routine or monotonous life can be particularly draining for a moon in Sag. Okay. I can see that. I need some structure. But yeah, I can't be eating the same thing every day. I do have to switch up my, workout routine. Yeah, I need variety. Yeah. Idealistic, they can sometimes have very high expectations and an idealistic view of what life should be, which can lead to disappointments if reality does not meet their vision. This is me and my love life. I watch too many rom-coms. I need to stop. My expectation and my parents, they're like too in love and they're just so darn fresh, that yeah, high expectations for love and disappointment. Yeah, that is right up my alley. All right, we have a Libra as my rising sign. Okay, it significantly influences how they present themselves to the world and how they interact with others. Okay, so Libra is what you show to the world. Charming and social. Hi, girl. Hi. Natural charm and a friendly demeanor. They're typically very social and enjoy being around people. They're approachable. I think that's what I've been told the most is it's people want to tell me their life stories immediately. And then they're like, I don't know why I'm telling you this. It's like, oh yeah, you are not the first. Continue on your story. Please tell me everything. Why not? And yeah, it just happens. I guess I'm easy to talk to. I think I just come off very non-judgmental too, which truth. And tell me anything and I kind of won't flinch and I'll just be like, "Cool. Cool." Like, how do you want me to react to this? Okay, diplomatic. One of your key traits of Libra is a strong sense of fairness and diplomacy. I do think that is yeah, it just kind of comes with that kind of black and white, just logical thinking. Like I've been in some weird things and then the emotion kicks in and I'm like, but I want to like feel this, but I think I shouldn't like this is not right. So I'll call Matthew and I'll be like, "Hey, here's the situation. Am I in the right or in the wrong?" And honestly, I love that. I feel like everyone should have that. I had a phone call the other day from a friend that was like that. And it's just like, "Hey, on the outside, how does this actually pan out? Like, am I in the wrong?" And he told me, like, you're in the, like, you can't blame this person for that because that was never an expectation. It's like, oh, fuck. So, yeah. And then I had to accept that. Like, you're right. You're absolutely right. I need to deal with, like, where's the solution? Let's not bitch about it. Where's the solution? So, yeah, diplomatic. Let's fucking go. Aesthetic sense. What does this mean? Libra is ruled by Venus, which is associated with the beauty and art. Consequently, those with Libra rising often have a pronounced sense of aesthetics and style. They usually take great care in their appearance and may have an interest in fashion, art, or design. Not I, said the fly. I guess I like clothes. I'm Plato's Closet always tells me I'm 2 or 3 seasons behind, so I guess I'm not like in. Um Makeup, I don't do that. Hair, I love the serum that I do instead of using conditioner. Um but I wash my hair every day with Head and Shoulders. It's great. I get a haircut like once a year. Great. I I yeah. So aesthetics, I guess maybe nose ring, like body piercings and tattoos, I guess could be onto that. So we got partial there. Indecisive. The quest for balance and fairness can sometimes make Libra rising indecisive. They can find it challenging to make decisions, especially if they are worried about upsetting someone or tripping the balance in a situation. I can sometimes be indecisive. Um, I'd say when it's up to me, I'm decisive. But yeah, when I kind of want to be like, oh, I'll let you choose. Yeah. So that's how I feel about that. Relationship oriented. People place high importance on partnerships and are typically very relationship oriented. They may feel most complete or balanced when they are in a partnership or often work well as a part of a team. Love being part of a team. I just like I like being on a team in general. Swimming was a team sport and I loved it. I feel like the camaraderie, just like pumping someone else up is my cup of tea. And then to have someone else just pump you up, that's freaking baller, right? Okay, peacemakers. Yes, I maintain the peace. Again, solution. Looking for a solution. Let's peacemake the shit out of this. Seekers of justice. Yeah, equality, fairness. So this is kind of funky. It's like tied in to the moon and Sag. This is still my Libra rising. So there's like crossovers, which is great and cool. Um, yeah, that's interesting. And like social is kind of a crossover. Now we have my Mercury is in Leo. I didn't really know what that means, but I thought, why not go into this one? Confident communication. Awesome. Absolutely. Persuasive and influential in their speech or writing. Hell yeah. I think I have the persuasive type on the Gallup Strength Finders, so that checks. Dramatic flair. There's often a dramatic style to how there's individuals express themselves. They enjoy storytelling and can embellish details to make their narratives more compelling. I think I am quite good at that. Listen to a few of these episodes. Truthful though. That's what I like is I can have that flair and it's all freaking true. All right, creative expression. All right, extends to thoughts and ideas when Mercury is placed here. People with this placement often have a knack for original thinking and can be quite inventive. Ish, I guess. I'm broader, right? I do crafty things, so yeah. Leadership and ideas naturally gravitate towards leadership roles in group settings. Yes, that's me. Often taking the lead in discussions and projects. Yes. Their thinking is oriented towards grand visions and leading others toward common goal. Yeah, I'm your hype woman. What's your goal? Let's freaking get there. Loyalty and communications. Okay. Yeah, defend their ideas and those of their friends with fervor. Yeah, yeah, back them up. Need for recognition. This is where my love language is words of affirmation. So that really checks. They want their thoughts to be respected and can be quite proud of their intellectual achievements. Yeah, I got a master's degree. I'm pumped about that. Opinionated. I don't think I'm that opinionated, but maybe I am. Often have strong beliefs and are not shy about sharing them. This can sometimes come across as stubbornness or inflexibility. I don't know. Let me know if you think I'm opinionated. Warmth and interaction. Nah. Yeah. Uh, yeah. Strong opinions. Their communicative style is typically warm and generous. They enjoy making others feel included and are good at motivating and encouraging their peers. Hype woman. Hype, hype, hype. Okay, last but not least, I'll do today. So I have a Venus in Cancer. So my sun is in Cancer and my Venus is in Cancer. So influences their approach to love, relationships, and what they value emotionally, and imbues a person with a deep, caring nature and strong emotional bonds. So here are your typical characteristics: emotionally sensitive and nurturing. Back to the Cancer again. Deeply attuned to the emotions of others and highly sensitive. Yes and no. Like, I know when to give a hug. I know when to give a high five. I know when to leave you alone. So maybe that's just emotional intelligence. I don't know. Home oriented, often place a high value on the home environment and family life. Yes, love my fam and also love being home. I love my apartment. I love chilling in it. Cautious in love. Due to their emotional depth, they are often cautious about entering new relationships. They need to feel secure and trust completely before fully opening up. Once committed, however, they are deeply loyal and protective. I definitely think I'm like cautious in love, but I also am like let's just dive in. Like, are you in or are you out? Like, so yeah, I don't know. Kind of jump off the deep end there. Romantic and sentimental. All right, maybe they cherish memories and might keep mementos from significant moments. They enjoy traditional gestures of romance, such as flowers, gifts, and heartfelt notes. Um, yeah, I mean, I have that rom-com built up in my head. So there's that. I don't know about like things, like I guess gestures. That's what I'm talking about. Experiences. If a guy like just whisks me away to a different country, let's go. If you want to like take me skydiving, let's go. Excuse me. If you want to like hit the farmer's market. Let's go. Let's do something. And those to me are romantic gestures, you know? Plan something. If you are a man and you have a plan for the day and you forgot nothing, you even like thought about food and water and bathrooms and you have a plan, let's get married. And you consistently can do a plan. That is my type of man. All right, moving right along. Needs emotional connection. Yes. Yeah, I feel like when I'm friends with someone or I'm trying to date someone, like I want to connect with you on a deeper level. So, the checks. Protective. Yeah. Yeah, protective. I back my people up. They're my people, you know? Intuitive and relationships often have strong intuition about the needs and feelings of others, which can be great strength in nurturing and maintaining relationships. Yeah, I would say that. Yeah. But here's the problem with that. I'm intuitive to their needs and they're not to mine, and then mine are not met. Mic drop? Question mark? Yeah. Again, find me a man with a plan. Possessiveness. Ooh, their deep emotional investment in relationships can sometimes manifest as clinginess. There's so much clinginess. I try so hard to not be that at all. I'm actually so happy. Like my whole Peace Corps friend group is legit and it's huge. It's a big group of people. And people in that group hang out individually and they go on trips individually or as a group in a little group. Like, and honestly, I just have like FOMO to just be with my friends, but I'm not like jealous, or like possessive that like you're hanging out with them. Like, no, live your life. Do you have these experiences? I'm doing it here. So why are you limited because of me? That's so fucked up. Those are for people who have control issues. So don't be possessive. Okay. So, I would say 90% accurate. The thing, they're all general, right? You could probably pull here and there from any little bit of thing to try and make it work. I feel like that works with tarot cards too. Like you're pulling it and you're saying vague things and you're going to relate them in your brain. And maybe, that's kind of what it's about. So, yeah, vaguely, yeah, for sure. It all checks out. How in depth and crazy is it? I don't know, but I'm down to ride the vibe of what they're saying because it feels pretty right. So, yeah, now you know a little bit more about me. So, thanks for hanging out, Blazy B. Out.